Yeah, that's what we're trying to create today. Just get ourselves energized and more active and more running, just into it.
The last 4 games, is this team right now frustrated at itself?
I think it should be. The results are not what are expected at this point, and so it will be frustration with that.
What's your take on how Phil will maybe pass messages along, coaching messages through the media, and expecting his players to pick it up through that?
Well, I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it has a good effect. Sometimes I don't know if it does or it doesn't. With me, I try not to pay too much attention to it. I find out from you guys when you say, "Well, Phil just said," and I'm like, okay. But that's just part of his, I guess, coaching strategy or mindset. So that's the way he does it, and guys, I think, respect him and understand why he does it. He doesn't try to create any trouble. He just tries to motivate guys to do better.
You've gotten a good gauge of when you think it's been effective, when it's too much, counterproductive.
Well, it depends. Like I said, I can only speak for myself. From last year when I had the hamstring issues, I was really upset and that I couldn't play. And I was the first one that I wanted to be out there. But it was joking around with it a little too much because to me I'm unhappy when I'm not playing and I'm not helping my team. So it wasn't a time for me to joke around with that. But like I said, I can't control what other people say or talk about.
Are you going to start taking more shots?
I'm trying to be a little more aggressive. Because I'm shooting a high percentage, so as long as I do that, I'll try to be more assertive and be a little more aggressive when I get the ball.
And along those same lines, call for the ball more.
Yeah, demand it a little more, maybe. With our offense, it's just a little hard because you got to play through the system, and in order to be successful as a team, you got to do that. There's going to be certain times that you can interrupt and call for the ball or get in there and ask for the ball, but for the most part, you should be able to play the system and throughout the system, and the system itself will give you the open looks, you or anybody on the team that is capable of scoring.
What do you think is missing on the defensive end?
I mean, we just got to continue to work together defensively, communicate throughout the whole game. 48 minutes, not for 12, not for 24, but for 48. There's going to be breakdowns, but we got to continue to scramble out there as a team and cover for each other. We got to, be there to support our teammate, and expect our next teammate to support us. Have that trust.
Are you talking about like in rotations?
Yeah, in rotations, things like that, because we're getting a lot of teams running a lot of pick and rolls against us, and creating different disadvantages for us, and we got to cover. We got to cover for each other.
Kobe admitted that he scrapped the offense last night in the third quarter. As a teammate, knowing that he can give you a scoring burst, 10, 12 points quickly to get you back into the game, but maybe at the risk of getting other guys out of the flow, how do you manage that? How do you balance that playing with a guy like Kobe?
We all, I think, familiar with his game and his ability to score and his ability to take over games. It's sometimes a double-edged sword because it can keep you in the games or even sometimes win you games, but you can also lose you games. So I think we're more effective and we're more successful when our offense is balanced and everybody's contributing. I think we all know that. So we're in good shape. When everybody's 10+ points and just getting good looks, because the offense will do that for you.
Phil's talked about it, you have, and Andrew has too, about not getting the ball inside of that touches. How much of that is the offense number, and how much of it is maybe your guys' responsibility in terms of getting where you need to be on the floor and position and stuff like that?
Well, everybody should be responsible for that. I think we all have to be aware of our advantages and our strengths. And from my perspective, maybe because I'm one of the inside guys, we should be pounding guys every night, no matter what, and then play off that. I don't think me and Andrew are guys that will always have the need to shoot and get over 20 attempts a game. But if we can set the tone early and keep putting the ball in there, and it creates penetration, it creates defenses to have to adjust, and we put guys in foul trouble. So that's some things that we want to continue to do and focus on.
What can the team do to draw from these past 2 championship runs and apply to this current situation? When you look back at some of the struggles you guys went through during the regular season.
Well, this struggles, you always have to be positive about them because it should bring us together. It should tell us that we can relax, we can be overconfident. We have to give our best shot every night against any team out there. So, and we got to protect our home court. Bottom line, as a championship caliber team, as a back-to-back champions, we have to protect our home court, and then go on the road and try to get some valuable wins. But make sure we take care of that first.